Ladies, we have to talk to each other about our periods. And I'm not just talking about like the people who closest to you. I mean, just like a regular everyday conversation. You know, you talk about hairstyle, I talk about nail polish, I talk about man, talk about period too. Specifically, share your pain with each other. Ladies, talk about your pain with each other. Do you know that one of the most life-changing conversations that I ever had was with another woman? I'm talking about periods, and I'm talking about my fibroids, and she was telling me about her experience with fibroids, and she told me how she did this surgery, and she regretted doing this surgery, and it's a hysterectomy, and it's the very same surgery that I was getting ready to do, and she talked me out of doing it because of her experience with it. I don't know this lady. I still don't remember the lady name. Every time I talk about this, I feel so bad because I really, really wished I remembered her name. And she told me, Shelly-Ann, do not do that surgery. You are in your early 30s. You don't need to go without a womb. You can still use your womb. Do not remove your womb. She said those words to me. And she changed my life. It's because of her why I did not do my surgery. And I don't remember her name. Talk to each other about your pain. Talk to each other about your experience. Tell each other what you're going through. We can learn so much from each other, you know, man. But we're so busy to keep secret. Why are we keeping our secret? You do not have to suffer alone. We talk a lot, we moan and we gripe, and we have all the advice in the world and all the complaints in the world about the men in our lives and how them annoy we and all the things them do. And we're very vocal about that. And that must talk about too. Me not say don't stop talking about that. But talk about this as well. Talk about what's going on in your body. Help to empower another young girl. There's a little girl who told me that when she had her period the first time, she never knew what a period was. I'm talking about this girl. At the time I was talking to her, she was about 10, and she got her first period at 8. And she honestly thought she was dying. She good properly thought she was dying. She don't know what to do. She don't know who to talk to. And she thought she was dying. And you know why she thought she was dying? Because she had a relative who had cancer. And I think her relative had cervical cancer or some reproductive, something to do with her womb. Anyway, the relative would bleed. And then whenever they changed her diaper, she was there and she would see it. And she would see that her relative bleed. And she thought she was having the same experience. And that is because nobody talked to her about periods. So she, in her little mind, in her own little world, just imagine at 8, believing that you're actually dying. I can't even handle that as an adult right now. As a grown-up, that is a whole lot to handle. And at 8, those are the thoughts she's having. Keeping her ignorant does not protect her.